All right. It's your boy K Trades, aka OK Bet. Y'all know what's going on, man. Pretty smooth day. We're gonna go over basically what happened today with SPY, and then give y'all a game plan. I know I'm fighting the sun really bad right now. It's bad. Hold on. It's literally like blurring. But I'm still in the car, so just bear with me. Don't look into the light. Don't go into the light. But anyway, let's get straight into it. So, market didn't really do much. Other than the opening pump. But so pre-market, basically, how we were able to catch the move is because we noticed that we had this zone of whatever you want to call it, liquidity zone, chop zone, sideways zone, whatever you want to call it. But when the market consolidates, it leads to expansion. So we knew that the market would either expand to the upside or expand to the downside. Either way it went. So all we had to do basically was wait for either side to get picked. Goodness gracious, why? Bro, the sun has been killing me for like every day. But either way, anyway, whatever. Y'all not gonna see me anyway. But so basically all we had to do today was wait for a move, which thankfully happened almost immediately at open. So, and I went live today. So if you were in the live, you caught this move with the gang. So that's it. We literally all had to wait for a breakout, retest. We got in, right? We knew this was a bear trap, and we took out the highs. Yeah, literally that simple, right? It wasn't nothing fancy, nothing. Trading should be boring. So that was a pretty boring trade, but it was pretty good money, so it doesn't matter. Because of that, I really traded HIMS because of pre-earnings and ASTS, which both did audio disconnected. Bro, I don't care. Why does it keep telling me that? I'm not using this audio. But I don't know what's going on with this. But anyway. Yeah, so it was super simple. Like I said, breakout retest, that's pretty much it. So let's get into the game plan, which also is going to be probably simpler. So as of now, right, we only have, like I said, because we keep gapping up to all-time highs, new all-time highs, there's nothing up here except for, the levels that we create every single day because we keep making all-time highs. So as of now, we got a 739 and really 740. Really, that's really about it. So anything above 739, 740, right, retest, push back up, right, over the breakout, and for yesterday's high. So all you're going to do is mark yesterday's high and today's close, right? Anything in between this zone that holds, buy calls, right? Just buy. It's really that simple, right? It sounds boring. It sounds, but it's literally that simple. You just got to stop zooming in. You got to stop playing this 1 minute chart, right? Zoom out. Makes trading so much easier. It's literally that simple. Downside, same rules apply. You got previous day's close, right? And then obviously previous day's open and low. So basically where we opened at today, I guess. So, or if you're watching this tomorrow, I guess it'll be yesterday. Either way it goes. Monday. So yeah, anything below that, right? Even if we gap up, we lose that close, we can't get back above 740, right? Watch that 738. Anything below that, right? Breakdown retest 736, right? That's gonna be the next major level we have below. Because as you can see here, look, we had the once was resistance, took support, right? Now it turned to support, bang, and then we just took a leg up. So if this is a lower high, right? Anything underneath yesterday or today's high is gonna be a lower high. So if we do not clear today's high on tomorrow, then anything underneath this is just going to be a lower high. So be careful. Like I said, a move to the downside is going to come eventually, but we don't know, when that's going to be or, none of that. So yeah, just keep it simple. Like I said, 739, 740 in between the zone. Just be careful. If they want to chop in here, that's amazing. We know, consolidation leads to expansion, which is how we knew that whatever move we got today, all we had to do was wait for the breakout, right? Whether it broke down, wait for the retest, shortage. Broke out, retest, go long, right? So anytime you see that sideways movement, it's actually really good. It's really good because that way, where all we have to do is just keep being patient and wait for a move, right? It's that simple. So if they do, like I said, if they gap us up, then we might have a little inverse head and shoulder. So yeah, anything that holds this, like I said, they just want to keep pushing it, then hey, they're just gonna keep pushing it. And back to our other chart too. So the one that we have, the 4 hour, right? So remember, I go over this every single video. Remember, we have 4 hour and daily resistance inside this channel. Change it back. Right inside of this channel. So all this right there. So it's basically where we are right now, right? But we're not losing it quite yet, right? It's kind of consolidating, it's kind of chilling, but it's still inside of that area, so which leads me to believe that as long as we can get over that, 50% where we kind of rejected here a little bit, as long as we can get over that, really 741, 742-ish, then 745 to 750 is imminent, right? It's bound to happen, almost guaranteed, right? So anything over that, like I said, you just buy time with your calls, right? Anything over this, break out, retest, right up there to 750, right? So that's all I'm going to be watching, honestly. Anything, like I said, under, 735, right? Let's say we lose previous day's close, we gap down, or whatever the case may be to the downside, then we'll just play that back into, the 730s. But, I mean, if not, like I said, you just keep zooming out, you keep looking, look to your left, see what happened last time we were here, right? And then you just keep playing it from there. Even the hourly, same thing, right? Still saying the same thing. All of this down here was recent support. So if we do come back down here, first thing you're gonna be looking for is a bounce. If it does create a lower high, we slice through it, we'll play it down like that, level to level to level. So yeah, I mean, keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Obviously, I've been buying time on the calls just because it's getting scary up here, But yeah, I mean, if the trend is your friend, right? Let's go back in time and see. Go to your daily chart and go look. Right? Oh, excuse me. Go back and look and see. The last bull market, literally the same thing, right? It just kept going and going and going and going and going. So, it's not like this has never happened before, right? It's not like this is new to the market. No, we've been doing this. Gap up, go, gap down, go, whatever. Just been going, right? So if it's gonna happen again, then oh well, just keep buying calls for the next 6 weeks, right? Just make sure you're being careful. Make sure you're waiting for 30-minute confirmations, especially if we don't get any significant pullbacks, into our hourly and daily levels, right? I really hope we do. Obviously, I'm not saying I'm bearish or anything, but I do hope that we get some sort of movement to the downside just to kind of, give us a better entry for heavier longs. Because now I'm not playing, extremely heavy longs. I'm still going long. I'm still trading, but it's like, we have this, all this in here. So yeah, if we do come back down in here, I'll look for, like I said, 736. If we can hold that, get right back up, or break down. We'll play level to level as it goes and as it presents itself. So I'll still keep being live. I'll still keep going live to help you guys. Today was crazy. We called the bear trap on live this morning. Literally, this was a textbook bear trap. We've seen it play out a million times, right? And especially in a bull market, you're gonna see it play out a million times. You're gonna see bull trend, sweep a low, right? Or sweep one of the swings, and then it's gonna not go lower. It's gonna trap all those bears, and then it's gonna squeeze, take out the high, which is literally what this is, right? Right? You gotta break out, bang, bang, sweep, take out the highs, right? So if that's the move it keeps giving us, you can confidently keep playing it. Keep your size. Don't try to go heavier just because you think this time is, it's gonna play out like always, because that's always the time that the market doesn't do what you want to do. So yeah, just keep it simple. The dump towards end of day, I kind of hoped that maybe we would continue, but look, it might be the same thing, right? It might just be, look, right? It just might just be one of these. It might just be the same thing. It might be a 30-minute bear trap, right? Boom, 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 and then sweep. And if it is, like I said, we will hold this level. We'll hold and we'll take out that high. And if we take out that high, like I said, I'm going to be looking for 742, 745, all the way up to 750. So yeah, man, don't fight the trend. Let the trend be your friend. Keep it simple. I don't think we have. Obviously we have data. I forget exactly which data we have, but we do have some data. But y'all know how I feel about data. Like, to me, honestly, it's already priced in. Everything's already priced in. But they'll use it as a catalyst for sure. So, and price action most times will line up with it as well. So as long as it's nothing like I said, like super unexpected, nothing crazy, then it'll play the way it's supposed to play anyway. So keep that in mind. Like I said, I'll go live again tomorrow because I'll finally be home. So, we'll just play it. We'll play it as it comes. So yeah, be careful of those zones. This kind of upper zone where we kind of chopped a little bit. So yeah, be careful, because if we do kind of have like today, if we do have sideways action going into the pre-market, it'll be even better for us because we'll see basically whichever way it breaks first, right? If it breaks out first, we'll wait for a pullback, and if it holds, we go long, right? If the pullback doesn't hold and it just sweeps, we'll rotate, and then the measured move of whatever it breaks out at will also be the measured move of how far it goes down, right? So that's a good way to know exactly where your target's going to be. So whichever way it breaks out, and this is for rotations only, right? So again, I'll say it right here, right? So I'll draw it out for you guys. Let's say we have a sideways range, bang, 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 and we pop up $2, right, or something like that, and then we rotate back under to the downside. It'll be another $2, so it'll look like this, right? The same move up here will be the same move down here, right? So that's, like I said, that's if they want to finally give us a roll back to the downside. Obviously, I don't know. Nobody knows just yet. But, just giving you guys a little heads up, a little tip, just in case you see it play out. And, how sometimes we be spot on. Not sometimes, but a lot of times we be spot on with this stuff. So, yeah, just keep it simple. Like I said, I'll be home later on. I'll probably do a little bit more charting. And y'all got to start dropping some tickers in the comments, too, so I can, go over other stuff other than spot, because I know you guys trade other stuff as well. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Simple video. Keep it simple. Keep it cool, calm, collected. Be patient. And, let's just keep banking, right? The more boring it is, better it is for our pockets, right? As long as it stays boring, we can just keep up with the same game plan, same level, same everything. Keep banking. So, keep it smooth. I'll see y'all.